Joe got wound up this morning. Let me show you what he was like in Washington, D.C. Let's just first go over this. Cut 11. This is when you say the quiet part out loud, and then later your handlers go, oh, geez. This is Joe leaving the White House today. He's asked by a reporter about the Afghan refugees. Listen to this. Roll that, G.
Do you plan to meet the Afghan refugees here in the United States? Do you plan to meet the Afghan refugees?
Do I plan to meet them?
Yes.
Well, they're all over the country, and I'll be seeing some of them.
Oh, good to know.
Ooh, yeah.
So coming to a city near you.
Mm-hmm.
With no vetting, with no paperwork, with no nothing. Zero. No history, no idea who they are.
But they're registered Democrats.
But they're all over the country, according to the President of the United States. So then he went on to New York. A little later on in the day, the meds started to wear off, the sugar level dropped, and this is what you get. Roll it, G.
Good afternoon. I'm New York State Governor Kathy Hochul, and this is my second week on the job. The volume of water that came down in a 1-hour period from 8:51 p.m. to 9:51 p.m. last Wednesday night broke all the records, and literally the records have been set 10 days before. That is the definition of a climate crisis. We're experiencing a climate crisis as we speak. I'm so proud to say that we've never seen a response like we've seen from President Biden and his administration and our leadership in the Senate and the House of Representatives.
Wherever.
I want to thank the President for coming to talk to families. He understands the pain and the sorrow that these families are going through, the resilience they will need to be able to rebuild and build back better, as the President has said. He's here on the ground because he cares, and he's going to make a difference.
Sure.
Such a large, impressive anomaly of people get here because this man came. This man right here came with.
Oops.
Thank you. Without anyone having to hock him or. That's a Brooklyn word. It is my distinct honor to welcome you to Queens, a bustling borough of over 2 million New Yorkers with staggering diversity and infinite talent. Equal parts passion and compassion. Where's Donovan? There it is.
Yeah.
Now, you being here today, Mr. President, is a hallmark of your hands-on presidency. Not just sitting in Washington, but seeing and hearing people's trouble, and then acting decisively to help.
Almighty.
From Archie Bunker to LL Cool J
The Senate leader.
to Aquafina. Queens literally has it all. Not to mention some of the best arepas, Vindaloo, Moussaka, Carbonara, and Guinness. We have LL Cool J. Calm down. As a congressman, my district. So without further ado, let me welcome the man who will lead us out of darkness of this present moment and help us achieve a brighter future for Queens, for New York, and the whole United States of America. Our great president, Joseph Robinette Biden.
The throngs of people.
30.
Chuck, thank you very much. As an old joke goes, my father were here, he'd say thank you. My mother were here, she'd say, who are you talking about?
What?
I wish every American could walk down this alley with me to see and talk to the people who've been devastated. Just talk to them. None of them were shouting or complaining.
Leave them in ruins and leave Americans behind. Leave Americans behind.
The group I have standing with me, led by Chuck Schumer, and your Congresswoman, is this your district?
Wow.
No, I want to thank her
Who these
personally
people are.
for her gumption, the way she's fought and hollered and fought so hard.
Yeah,
You know,
whoever she
I want
is.
to thank Governor for
Governor, I
and
can't remember
Schumer
your name.
And
Governor Cuomo.
Kristen, I should say Senator Gillibrand.
Molly Purebred.
You know, it's not.
Mario.
How can I
Cuomo.
say this?
I don't know.
Sometimes
Try
some
stringing
very
words together.
bad things happen. Well, I think we've all seen, even
the
the
election.
climate skeptics are seeing that this really does matter.
Ugh.
We are determined that we are going to deal with climate change and have zero emissions, net emissions by 2050. By 2020, make sure all our electricity is zero emissions.
By 2020.
We're going to be able to do these things, but we've got to move. We've got to
Time
move.
machine to the
And here's
rescue.
deal. And when I talk about building back better, and Chuck is fighting for my program, our program on the Hill, when I talk about building back better, I mean it's not going to get any better. The question, can't it get worse? We can stop it from getting worse. They've been warning us the extreme weather would get more extreme over the decade.
Sure.
And we're living in real time now. Or we can look around the wreckage and the ruins and the heartbreak from so many communities to feel it. Just don't understand. You can feel it. You can taste it. My Build Back Better plan with key investments in to fight climate change, cutting emissions, and make things more resilient. Each dollar we invest, every dollar we raise, a city block by 2 feet, flood-proof power stations. Not to mention those investments save lives, homes, and create good-paying union jobs. I hosted.
We like union jobs.
I pointed out we're talking about climate change, and I said I think of one word when I think of climate change: jobs.
President, look at that nice kid with the American flag. Say hello.
How are you, pal?
What's your name? You can't hear us.
How old are you? Oh, you're getting old. Don't jump.
Don't jump to the 7-year-old on the balcony.
That was painful.
What would bring that upon?
I need to go back to 2020, Marty.
Yeah, we need to make sure by 2020. So I guess what? I mean, that's a. that is an extremely ambitious goal.
Yes.